Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our Let's Play from the Phantom SMP. We are working on our community storage relocation, and I realize I've uploaded quite a few videos from this, like, back to back, but when it's my projects, I don't mind bouncing around, but when it's a community thing, I kind of like to try to get it done as quick as I can. No pressure from Phantom or anybody else. It's just it. I don't like other people having to wait on me. I don't mind waiting on other people, but I don't like to feel like I'm holding up the show in any way. So let's get to work. Uh, I do want to show you. We talked about this tunnel, and it was looking pretty raw. And I talked to Phantom about it, and I said, "Is there a reason nothing's been done with it?" And he was like, "Well, it's just been a matter of time." And I was like, "Well," and then as I was typing, to ask permission to work on it, he was like, "If you want to work on it, that'd be great." I was like, "Okay, I think I'm just going to keep it pretty simple." But so we were talking about different lighting, and I was like, "Well, I have quite a bit of, shroom lights, and he's like, "Yeah, but it's going to take a lot, and those are pretty grindy." And he was willing to donate sea lanterns for it, and I was like, "Nah, it doesn't feel like the right look." And so, like, one of the tunnels that is part of this network is like 8,000 blocks long. And I was like, you know what? We're really going to keep this simple, and we're just going to go with torches, because that's about as cheap as you can get. So, and that's, it's super easy. I mean, one spruce tree and a little bit of coal, and we're good. So, anyway, I did this off camera, obviously. Sorry, I thought I had all my coughing out before I started. So basically, it's brick, two columns of stone. Then I've got a cobble wall with a torch, and then a chiseled, and then two stone and brick, two stone, and another light source. Blah blah blah. And then I try to have it alternated so that if there's a light here, it's the brick here, and then the light here, and then the brick there, so that there's, more light coming, instead of having a big light pool right here and then having it dark over here. With it alternating, I thought it would provide more light. But the reality is, as far as mob spawns go, that shouldn't be a problem anyway, because this is all rails. And that's assuming that mobs don't spawn on rails. Pretty sure in Java they do not. But when it comes to Bedrock, I'm really afraid to say, well, it's this way or that way, because I'm still learning about Bedrock. And I have to say, I played Java for more than 10 years. And the more I play Bedrock, the more I'm falling in love with it. I'm not against Java. I still think Java is awesome. There are things from Java that I really, really wish that Bedrock had. But I'm really, really in love with Bedrock. I really think it's a great version. But the fact is, I love Minecraft, so they're both good. So anyway, we need to figure out what we're going to do about this. I went ahead and put in little cheater blocks around here. This is deep slate. I went and I mined a bunch of basalt off camera too. Kind of want to use let's see. Let's just see. But yeah. Oh, I didn't grab any dirt. This is how my hotbar gets messed up, because I have to go back and move tools out of the way so I can grab blocks. So sorry. I try really hard not to cough on camera, but it's not necessarily something I can control. Let's put a cheater block there. There we go. Okay, so if we have that, I wonder if we went all the way across with that. And keep in mind, we are playing with design ideas right now, so it is very possible that we'll get all of this put in and I'll go, nope, gotta rip it out. But in my opinion, that's just a normal part of building in Minecraft. And that is concerning. I was kind of wanting to keep the light sources coming through as much as possible, but if we're using full blocks, that may not necessarily work out. Okay. That by itself actually doesn't look horrible. I don't think that looks bad. It's not really what I had in mind. I was kind of wanting more column look. But at the same time, I have to be careful because too much, if I do too much with it, I'm gonna eat into the space that I have allocated for chests. So okay, let's go ahead and put in, we're not going to do all of them yet. Let's go ahead and put in a couple more of these. And then we'll play with the this area right here and see what we want. Okay, I'm not going to totally lose all the light sources in this area though. That's good. I really, I don't have a lot of room to wiggle around up here to be worried about getting all those blocks. Okay. Okay. And I want it understood I am not trying to keep the design style of the Great Hall. We're just going with a simple, basic basement storage. This is not, I'm not trying to emulate Phantom's build. I just want a basic storage room that is not horrendous. That's my goal here. So, not trying to do anything fancy. I think, they ask well, I don't know, it's not unusual for people to ask, how would you describe yourself? If you were to write your own eulogy for your funeral, how would you describe yourself? And for Minecraft, I think my headstone would probably read Queen of Simple. Queen of Simple. I can appreciate the complicated builds with all the grand, seriously, with all the grand designs and things of that nature, but I'm good with simple. Well, we'll just do this. I don't know why I keep putting that block in there when I go this way. Anyway, I just realized, I was like, why am I still doing that? It's also not that hard to get. I don't know why I'm coming up here for this block, but okay. Alright. Now, let's not use the axe on this. Okay, we're only doing the first 3 because I want to play with the pattern, and if we get a pattern we like, then we'll go ahead and duplicate it. But if I don't like it, I don't want to have to rip out the entire thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay, so let's see. Kind of want to, you know what? Let's just go with slabs. We don't need to do stairs. We can do slabs. And it'll still give it a little bit of a detail. And, this is a very boxy build, but you know what? Boxy builds are not an enemy. I know a lot of people feel like they are, but they're really not. Let's see. How about we go with that? That's what, deep slate tile? Isn't that what we were using a while ago? I believe so. Deep slate tile slab. It's a blackstone slab. Now, let's not mix it up any more than we have already. Let's just stick with this. Deep slate. And that didn't work. Oh yeah, you have to have it cobbled first. Okay, hang on. That's all salt. Well, we may have to make some cobbled. Deep slate. Here we go. Okay. Cobbled deep slate slab. Nope. Deep slate tile slab. There we go. Okay. Oh, did he say it? No, he didn't. Okay. I think I'm gonna like this. I think I'm going to like this. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do like it. But that won't go up against that, right? Okay. I kind of feel like we need it up here as well. Well, let's bring it down. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And what is this deep slate tile slab? Yeah, we'll just have to double them up. Or just put them on the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. Let me take those back out. Save the resources. I know I'm being a cheapskate, but it's not quite as easy to get these as it is other materials. Okay, we saved a whole 5 slabs. Yay. But that gives us 5 more to work with. And trust me, I've done plenty of builds where I get to the very end and I'm 1 block short and I have to like go gather the resources to, you know, not a pretty thing. Okay. Yes, I realize I'm scaffolding up right next to scaffolding. I realize that. I don't care. Okay. Nope. That is wrong. As Rendog says, it's cute, but it's wrong. I love Rendog. He's awesome sauce. Okay. Kind of did that without thinking about it. Now I'm glad I did it. Because now this is ballooning into another thing. Okay. Give me the blocks back. Give me the blocks back. Okay, we're gonna play with one more idea, and I think if this looks as good as I think it's going to, then we know what we're gonna do. Give me that. This one. See, now this is at the point where I start questioning myself. Am I making it too busy? Because one thing you have to be careful with, you know, people like Green and B-Dubs and them, they're, in my opinion, they are at a level that is quite elevated. But at the same time, as much as I agree that detail is extremely important, I also believe that you can go to the point where it's no longer detail, it is clutter. And I don't want to do that. And that is one thing I have to watch when I'm decorating or building. So I'm like, oh, well, do I need this? And do I need that? And what if I did this? And what if I did that? To the point that it's like, okay, well, it started out good. Now you've completely ruined it because you overdid it. So again, we're going to do these sections, see what it looks like. Okay. What I don't like is the fact that it's the same level as this basalt. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Okay, now that's the same. I don't know why this feels darker. Tell me I didn't do the wrong. Okay, this is deep tile slab. Oh hush, I'm moving. Okay, no, it's the same and all blended together. Okay. For some reason I had a last minute panic thinking that the ones on the side were darker. Let's go ahead and tile this section. That's why I keep trying to be super careful. Give me that back. When you try to build and be precise and you're using a powerful pick, it can be a little bit of a challenge. I notice Phantom uses different tools when he's building for that very reason. Which is most definitely a good idea. But I can't be bothered to make a special set of tools just for building. I choose to just be careful or accept the fact that I'm going to have to do a lot of repairs as I go. Excuse me. Can't catch my breath. Okay, so yeah, I really like the tiles, but I think it has kind of ruined the basalt. I think it has ruined the basalt for me. And of course I can't reach that. That's another little difference between Bedrock and Java. In Java, I could sit here. Oh, well, that worked. In Java, you can just keep bouncing and it will break the block, even if it takes multiple attempts. In Bedrock, apparently, you can do that as long as you can get it in one hit. But I get tickled at people that say, oh, there's no difference between Bedrock and Java. Oh, there's a ton of differences. They're just tiny little differences that are not necessarily important. But there are most definitely a lot of little differences. But it's not anything that makes one better than the other. It's just what you get used to playing, and as I said, as long as I've played Java, I know how Java feels. And then I come in here to Bedrock, and I'm like, okay, well, that's different. Okay, well, that's different. Okay, well, that's kind of different. Not in a bad way, just different. Okay, so we have basically uglified, I know that's not a word, the basalt. So we need an alternate. We need an alternate. And I think if Devious is watching this, he's gonna know what my next choice is going to be. Now, is this gonna matter which direction I place it? No. Okay, good. I have the same texture no matter what. So I can just go crazy. Crazy. Alright. Well, I think it's already better. Not gonna make the decision quite yet, but I think we have a winner. Man, ugh. I was wrong. And I'm not saying this look doesn't work, but this doesn't feel like what I want for this. In some other build, it might feel right. And I know it probably sounds crazy saying that it doesn't feel right. If it looks right, it looks right. But for this is not. I think we may have to go gray. I think I'm trying to go too dark. I think we may have to go with a gray. I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. I think we're going to have to go with a gray variant. Kind of would like to use that tough, but I don't think I have enough of it. And I don't think I'm going to like it because it didn't blend well with the floor anyway. And we are most definitely gathering this up. I paid a pretty penny for this. I'm too cheap to let that rot. Pretty sure I got it almost. There we go. Okay, let's look for a gray variant. I know I'm looking at cobble, but I'm not looking at cobble. Cobble is not a horrible block. It can look really nice depending on how it's used, but it is not my first choice. You know, it could be that simple. It could be that simple. Okay, I have more. Okay. It could be that simple. Oh my god. Oh, quit that. Okay. Houston, I think we have lift off. Crunch. Get back up there. It's that simple. Simple is good. Simple is good. You don't have to use all the new blocks just because they're fancy smancy. Simple is good. So now that makes me wonder. See, it's just a never-ending thing. And if this does work, I'm going to change them out for slabs. How many blocks is in between there? 1, 2, 3. Why do I have... Two, three, four, five. Why do... Oh, so that you could pass down the center, I guess. Didn't leave as much room as I thought for the chests. What am I breaking? Nothing. Have I lost my internet? I have. I am frozen. This is great. Wow. That was some lag. I was really digging down here. We're just going to use dirt to fill this in. I can use that stone. That was super weird. Okay. Yeah. Yep, the basalt's going to get replaced all the way through. Okay, so we have gone way past my time. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to take out this basalt. I'm going to take these out and replace them with slabs. Because you can do, pretty sure. Oh, come on. Since when can you not do chiseled slabs? This may be another thing. Well, okay then. Let's take that back. I will not be replacing these with slabs. Okay. See, now in between episodes, I'm going to have to go check Java. Because I'm pretty sure in Java you can do the chiseled slabs. But, you know, I'm old and my brain melts, and it's possible I am mistaken. So, anyway, all the basalt is going to be replaced with this. We're going to go with this pattern in each section. The columns, bracing, pillar thingies are all going to go with the chiseled. And we're going to stick with this for the in-between, top and bottom, and that will be the design at this time. Because you see how it works. I get it in there, and then I'm like, well, maybe we should try something else. So, anyway, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to work on this off camera and wrap it up real quick. And then we'll come back. And we still have to figure out how to blend this with the tunnel. If we should put glass in there or make some kind of little archways or, you know, something. I don't know. We'll figure that out in the next episode. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. I honestly appreciate it very much. Any time that you share with me is a gift, and that's why I am appreciative. Thank you again, and we will see you later.